you say you have a new project coming up, right?
Yeah.
On your last project or any projects, right? Have you ever had your music played overseas? Like, or even out of the country, like even New York or...
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
The last project I had was Clearview. That was in New York. I got played in New York, Jersey, LA.
All right. You see, for a lot of people that are up and coming, like a lot of people from Toronto, they don't even know how to get their music out there. Like, how did you get like a placement or your music played like in New York?
To be real, I got family in New York, but my family had nothing to do with it. Just networking.
Networking and connections.
Networking. When I went to New York to do music, I had nothing on me. I had shit, and I performed down there too. Shout out to Pamela Brown. Like,
you performed in the States?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That leads me to right to my next question still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes to performances, right? Do you think you get more love in your city or OT?
Me, OT. I don't know about everybody else, but me?
What's the difference between jumping on stage in Toronto and different
NY?
From like...
When I went to NY and I did a song called Keep That Shit, them niggas knew this song within the first 40 seconds. By the time I came back to the hook and I'm like, keep that shit to yourself, nigga. Keep that shit to yourself, nigga. Them niggas was saying it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm feeling this. Like, I felt nice, and then I'm rapping it and shit.
I used to go on road with a lot of Toronto rappers, right? And I seen the difference between jumping on stage at home and jumping on stage OT. Like, what I noticed was when I used to see the same rappers, two different stages, I used to see like say America Now, right? They would listen to your song, and if they're feeling it, they're just rocking to it.
Facts.
Then they look at you and then they say, yo, who's this nigga?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That's how I had collaborations down
The
there.
difference I seen with Toronto is like they look at you and then they say, who's this nigga? And then it's like they tune out. You know what I mean? They see you on stage and it's like they almost don't want to even give you a chance.
Facts. Like, I'll show you a perfect example. In New York, they'll be like, yo, who's this nigga? And then they'll come to you, hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, son, it's fire. Yo, that shit was ill. Goody. Toronto. Yo, who's that man? I don't know. You know him? Yo, I don't even know that man. Yo, fuck that. So you can't rock your head? Nah, B. Then, later on, yo, he's kind of ill still. Why you never told him that? Yo, I don't want to look like a groupie, fam.